Welcome back to QOTD, the question of the day show, the game show that lets you be on the air. Oh my gosh. Join us right here because, gosh, we need you. You can join us by recording your own video answers to our awesome daily questions. So right now it is time for the Thursday Big Show. The Thursday Big Show is the culmination of the entire week. This is where we play your best answers to the entire week's questions. There's 7 questions. You know why? Because there's 7 days in the week. And so each day of that week, we release a new QOTD, and then you guys have been awesome. You've been answering these questions. You've been watching what other people have been saying. You've been sending stars and voting. And on the basis of all that activity, we now have the 6 best answers to each of this week's questions. We're going to play them all down for you. Perhaps insert a humorous comment or an insight that we might have here among our panel of insightful and humorous guests. And then you guys are going to vote. And we are going to pick the best answer for each. We're going to have the finals, and then the winner of the winner is the week champion. But let me add one more thing, is that we added a new question this week, right? It was number 106, I believe. And so listen, the answers to that one that win, essentially the person who makes it to the finals, and then should the winner of that one win the whole show, we're going to give away some additional cash. It could be up to like $125 for the person who answers that one, and it's not too late. If you guys see that question, and we'll let you know when we get there, and you answer it, you can make it onto the air. And if everybody votes for you and you win, well, you can walk away with a little bit of cashola, which is a nice change. Hey, ka-ching. JJ, Reid, Trish, how are you guys doing?
Hi, Keith.
Doing well, can't complain.
Well, listen, I can talk about me and about the game and about you, especially Trish, because I know stories all day long. But I think that we should just dig right into it. Trish, what's our theme for the week?
Well, we took our fans around the world this week. We went on dream road trips past some most excellent hometowns in order to meet kind strangers and fulfill some bucket-list dreams.
If you want to know what Trish is actually talking about, one way you can find out is by subscribing to our channel, and you will get questions in your inbox every single morning.
That's what I was missing. I'm going to take a second right now. I'm going to click that subscribe button. You guys, wait 1 second.
All right.
It only takes a second.
Okay, go ahead.
It took a single second. See, guys?
Wow,
Look at that.
so easy.
Well, let's jump right in with our first question, shall we?
Yeah.
Great. Going all the way back to Friday, we asked, tell us about a time a stranger brought a smile to your face or a tear to your eye. We see lots of acts of kindness every day, don't we, Reid?
We do. I have one story that is an act of kindness and also a celebrity encounter, which was pretty cool, I think. This was about a year ago. I was in London studying and I was waiting for the bus. I saw this man help an elderly gentleman off the bus and help him cross the road. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. Got a better look at the guy, and it was Niall Horan from One Direction, which is, he's always been a favorite of mine too. So to know that he's actually a nice person just really like made the whole thing amazing.
I knew
So
there was a reason to be a Niles stan.
If there's
Exactly.
anything better, yeah, that One Direction is up.
That One Direction across the road.
If there's anything better than a celebrity encounter, it's a celebrity encounter where they're being like human.
Yeah, it was really kind. And that's why I was like, I'm not even going to bother asking for a picture. I'll be the weird observer that was staring at you while that all happened.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's really incredible. Like I said, there's a reason everyone loves Niall.
Come on.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. Seeing celebrities be kind on the street is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And luckily for us, we have some other once-in-a-lifetime experiences from fans coming in right now. So let's see what their answers are to this question. Let's see.
Well, I was at the mall and this girl made a joke, and I think she was a worker there, and it was just so funny. I laughed so hard. I started choking on those perfume smells, but yeah, that was a highlight.
Yeah, no, that perfume can be overwhelming sometimes, but hey, it made you laugh?
I once saw a stranger help an old man cross the street, and it made me smile. You don't really see that often, and it reminds me that there's some good still left in this.
Was he also famous?
Something a stranger did for me that made me smile was one day I was having a bad day, and the person had no idea that I was having a bad day, but I was having one. And they actually purchased my meal in front of me at the line at Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay, that's awesome. Nobody's ever bought me, like a stranger's never bought me food.
So the person that made me smile, I was thinking about how I have a very distinctive voice, and I just don't like my voice sometimes, especially when I'm listening to recordings being played back. And this little girl, she was like about 11 to 12 years old. She came up to my register, we were talking, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I just love your voice." And that just...
I love your voice.
Yeah, she's done a bunch of recordings. I love your
You know
voice too,
me,
Chris.
I like to do nice things for others. And so when I see it, it's always a smile on my face. But one time, I saw this little kid, couldn't be more than 7, 8, assisting this elderly lady, put some groceries in her car, and then he ran off to go and see his mom. Definitely
She's in!
Something a stranger did that made me smile recently was a young man, probably 13 or 14, helped an elderly lady cross the street downtown last week. And I thought it was extremely kind and wholesome of the young boy to take initiative and help.
Shows there's a lot of good parents out there, guys.
Definitely. Also, I feel like it's a common thing to do because these cars don't stop.
Oh, yeah, living in the Northeast, you'll be lucky if a car literally stops at all. They slow down sometimes, and they might, if they see you, they'll slow down, but never stop.
So, speaking of never stopping, it is time for us to vote. So, across the bottom of your screen are a series of blue buttons. They correspond to one of these answers, and you can see it right here on the screen. So, click one of these guys, one of these blue buttons, and then send this answer and this user to the finals. If you don't see blue buttons on the bottom of your screen, there is a link in the chat. It will pop up a little window that will allow you to vote. Simple as that. Vote.
Yes, do it.
Yeah.
It's weird. I realized that both Kenda and Spencer talked about kids helping elderly people cross the street.
So, I've never seen it. I gotta say, and it's like so iconic, right? There's like a little Boy Scout story about in London, and what's his name couldn't get across the street, and the Boy Scout was there and saved him, and that was like the birth of scouting in America, blah, blah, blah. So, we know the story.
Yeah.
Kenda, person walking across the street, right? But so I've never seen anybody help anybody across the street. I don't know if it really happens. I think it's apocryphal. I don't want to cast aspersions on Kenda's answer, but I don't know.
Your
I think it's
cynicism today.
Yeah, what's
And
up
yes-
with that?
I mean, usually I'm about spreading a little love, but I just think that they're spreading it a little thick. Ba-doom-ba-doom-tsh.
Well,
Mhm.
let's see. Maybe you prefer the next set of questions that we post. And this is about a dream road trip. And I know we've all been on great road trips before, but what would your dream be? Who would you be? What kind of vehicle? Is it a Winnebago? Is it a Cadillac? We wanted to know. Keith,
So
have
first,
you
let
been-
me say right
Yeah.
off the bat, hell's yes. There's nothing I like better than a road trip.
Yay.
When I got married, we just went on a road trip. All the great things about it, the adventures that you'll find, the people that you meet, the great music that you'll be listening to off the cassette tape deck, whatever it is, going on a road trip is one of my favorite things possibly to do. I've been back and forth across the country a bunch of times. I just love it. And anybody wants to go on a road trip, I am game. But I got to tell you that I heard a story about a road trip, and I didn't go on this one because it happened back in the early 60s. And there was this guy who I did some work with. He was an older guy. And he's like, oh, let me tell you about this one road trip I went on. And he went on and on about this great road trip. And it was a little dirty. He was like, yeah, we were partying everywhere. And I was with this gal named Janice. And we were making love on the top of every hill all the way over there. Turns out he was talking about Janis Joplin. And so if you're thinking about who do you want to go on a road trip with, I got to say that Janis Joplin would be like number 1 or 2. It's like her, maybe Willie Nelson. That's it, So that's a great road trip story. My road trip buddy is going to be Janis Joplin.
Now that we know she's easy.
Exactly. We needed proof.
Well, now you can just talk smack about the other guy, too.
I have nothing but profound respect.
You missed Reid's joke, smack. Janis Joplin.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Fine.
Sorry. You guys with me? Everybody, the internet out there with Reid? She's quick. She's very quick. Gotta pay attention.
Yes. Whip smart. Well, I think we have some answers coming in. I don't know if they'll quite reach Janis Joplin level, that story, but let's see. Maybe they will. I'm very excited to see what they have to say.
If I'm going on a road trip with someone, I would most definitely go with a person who is worth it, a person who is fun and full of excitements in life, and a person who's ready to go or just go with the flow with everything. So I'm choosing my girlfriend to go with me to a road trip anywhere in the world.
Emmanuel's taking a page from your book, Keith. A romantic road trip.
A romantic road trip with Janis Joplin.
If I could go on a road trip with any person, living or dead, who would it be? Probably Muhammad Ali. And let me go ahead and tell you why. I remember being on YouTube the other day and seeing a video in which a couple met Ali in the Great Wall of China, and I started thinking, how would it be to travel around the world with Ali? I mean, this is just a road trip, but traveling with someone like Muhammad Ali, no one will pick a fight.
That's true. They always say when you're on a road trip, gotta be ready to fight.
For this one, I'd probably pick Kevin Hart, I would say. Road trips get super boring, so we're going to need some good vibes, some good times. And he's always got something funny or something stupid to say, so I'd take him.
That's a great choice.
Mm-hmm. Cracking jokes almost as fast as Reid.
If I were to go on a road trip with someone, living or dead, I believe I'll choose someone like Bear Grylls. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's like a outdoor survivalist type of person. And well, I wouldn't say that I don't know much about outdoors, but I've seen plenty videos. But seeing and doing it in real life is two way different things. So I'll probably choose someone with experience, such as Bear Grylls.
Strategic choice.
Bear Grylls can do anything too. He could get you in a lot of
to
trouble.
go on a road trip with anyone, that person is definitely going to be my dad. You know why? Because he will be running commentary and telling you stories about every landmark, every sport, every box stop, everything. The man knows quite a lot of places, and it's always fun traveling with him.
See, my kids find that rather annoying when I'm reading all the places and giving factoids.
If I had to go on a road trip with any person living or dead, I'm going to go with LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
Oh, that's such a funny reference. I think that was a Vine. If anyone knows Vine, it was a social media app, and that's a reference to that.
Do it for the Vine, right?
From the days of yore.
Yeah. Well, guys, it's hard. There's a lot of good choices in here, but it is time for us all to vote. So there are blue buttons across the bottom of your screen. If you don't see blue buttons, let's say you're on YouTube or Twitch watching this show, you can click the link in chat, which will just take you up to a screen where you can, vote. And you got some tough choices here. Emmanuel's saying he's going to go with his girlfriend. Enrique says he's going to go with Muhammad Ali. Patrick says Kevin Hart. Mishak being very practical. Bear Grylls, he knows all the ins and outs of survival. Veronica's going to take her dad. You're going to make me cry. And Brendan's going to go with LeBron James and two of his friends who are also named LeBron James. So it's time for us to vote. Damn it.
All very good answers. Also, all very different reasons. Some are planning practically for like in case they need help. Others are planning for the social aspects. It's a good mix.
Does Bear Grylls know how to change a tire, though?
Undoubtedly. He could just make a new tire out of like duct tape.
Oh, that'd be so funny. Out of sticks and leaves.
LeBron James.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be some convenience with going somebody who's
nice,
recognizable. Because wherever you go, you know, like they're gonna give you a free meal.
Oh yeah.
And that's one of the biggest problems on road trips is like getting some gas. That's always been my problem.
It's true. Yeah. Well, as a New Jerseyan, I don't know how to pump gas, so it would be helpful to have.
Bear Grylls.
With LeBron, I mean, he'll get somebody to do it for you. And an extra tank to go.
Kevin Hart, I did. He can pump gas.
Oh.
My dad, definitely.
Yeah.
Shall we?
We shall. Let's move forward. Our next QOTD, we wanted to know from you guys, what bucket list item would you like to accomplish this year? People always have some crazy ideas, different adventures, or maybe it's something, you know, a little more low key. I am more the low-key type person. So I'm trying to get organized. I'm also trying to really develop like a long-term comprehensive budget. Because you know, I've got a few more years of work left, but not enough to sustain me for this long life that I'm going to have ahead of me. So my bucket list item really is very practical, and I'm just trying to kind of get it together, you know?
Get your finances in order is what you're saying.
Yeah, get it together.
Yeah, that's a good one. Maybe also doing some investing, because I know that my dad and sister are both finance people, and so they are on me. They're like, you got to be ready to invest, open up all those accounts that you're doing. So maybe that's another one. Make your money work for you, as they say.
This isn't what people usually think about when they talk about bucket list items. Usually they're thinking about like the crazy one-off irresponsible thing that you got to do, because what is the point of the future? Isn't this what we're talking about?
Yeah, you could die tomorrow, and it's like, do you want to travel the world, or do you want to get your Roth IRA set up?
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't want to die tomorrow by jumping out of a plane, like you know what I mean, or bungee jumping over some canyon or something crazy.
But on a beach in Bora Bora.
Oh well, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Bye, everyone. We're going to go to Bora Bora.
Bye.
Next week we'll be remote.
Yeah, well, we won't need
Island of
background.
Fiji.
We'll still do the show.
Yeah, we won't need backgrounds because we'll all be like, have those beach backgrounds, and all the questions will be like about the beach.
Okay, so that's my new bucket list item. Thank you all for encouraging me. I'm going to quit my job and go live on the beach. Thank you.
Well said.
Bye.
Well, I think we have some answers coming in from fans, so let's see if they're taking the more practical route or if they're going to live their life to the fullest.
What bucket list item will you complete this year? Well, personally, I'm a content creator on TikTok and YouTube. I have 4,000 subscribers on YouTube, but my bucket list item is to hit that 50K. 50K subs, I know I could do it by the end of this year.
All right.
How many subscribers do we have?
765.
Wow, this is actually a really good question because I will be completing an item from my bucket list next week. And that bucket list is I will go to this amazing beach resort in Bohol in the Philippines.
So he's on the same page with you, Trish.
Yeah.
What bucket list item will I complete this year? My biggest bucket list item is I want to shoot a show or music video or something for the rap artist Tyler, the Creator. I want to do that really bad. I don't care if it's a festival. I don't care if it's a show, touring opportunity, whatever. I want to do it for him. And I guess as the kids say, I will be manifesting doing that this year.
That's a big goal. That's
What
awesome.
What does Tyler, the Creator, create? Anybody?
Tyler.
I'm kind of already doing it. Just making videos and being a freelance videographer, and it's kind of like living my dream. And this is what I want to do. This is what I'm really passionate about. Like, I love making videos. I like editing videos. I love just putting out that content for people. It's really cool, and I really wish I would have started earlier, like in my life. But looking at it now, I'm so blessed and so grateful to even have this opportunity to do this, like what I'm doing right now. And like, this is something that was on my bucket list this year, and I'm glad I'm getting to do it. So thank you guys.
You're welcome there, Panzer Saturn. He's a character, man. He'd be great on TV.
Love him. Yeah.
And then we're gonna go to Paris for a few days. Yeah. If COVID doesn't kick in and kick our asses, then hopefully we'll complete it.
Yeah. Well, hello, Kaylee.
Yeah. Disneyland and Paris, that's good.
Okay, a bucket list item that I probably will complete this year, hopefully before the year's over, is me having a career job. Now, I juggled around in a lot of temporary jobs, but as far as a career, you should know what that is. That's a long-term job that you can grow in. And I'm hoping before the end of the year that if I have everything together, I'm going to have a career.
Big goal.
Very
Working
good
on
goal.
it myself.
Same here.
It is voting time, friends. There are 6 blue buttons that are at the bottom of your screen. Each one corresponds to one of the answers that you just heard. Click on one of these, and let's send the winner to the final round. And if you don't see those blue buttons on your screen, just go ahead and click the link that is in the chat, and that'll open up a window. That'll do it. Opens up a window on BeOnTheAir.com. But you can go back and watch it on whatever you're watching on. We're just trying to give you a chance to vote. Yes. So, I don't remember what Enrique said, but we've been talking about some beach stuff, a lot of career serious people, 2 media, 3 medias, and 1 get a legit career going.
Yeah.
Kaylee wants to go to Disneyland like so many American football players before her. Like when I'm going to Paris. Okay.
Woo! The Creator.
So-
All right, hopefully he sees us.
So can anybody help me out here? I recognize that I am so out of touch, but Tyler, the Creator, creates
Rap music.
rap music. Okay. Okay. I'm like
Tyler, it's just another name for God.
Tyler, the Creator. I
Yeah.
thought that was Prince, and then later it got picked up by Kanye, right? Isn't
Yeah,
that
and then
the
transferred
other
to
name
Tyler.
for God? Yeah. Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Well then, respect and thank you for this love-filled world.
That's right. Well, talking about things coming full circle, guys, on our trip around the world, we couldn't help but bring you right back to your hometown. And that's what we wanted to talk about. Everybody's got one. What do you miss most or least about your own hometown?
That's a good one. I frequently travel back to my hometown for the odd doctor's visit or just to hang with my family and friends. But I think one of my favorite things about it is that it's nice to just have one spot that everybody goes to, like the local ice cream spot or the local park. And it's just like you can congregate, you can see people you know that sometimes you don't want to, but sometimes you see people that you're happy to see.
Yeah, you guys have great diners in your
Yes.
That's a Jersey thing. Just all
Yeah.
across New Jersey. We are proud of that.
Oh yeah. No, one of my friends from Florida said that he'd never been to a diner, and literally the next morning we went to a local diner, and it was a blast. So it's a rite of passage.
Never a bad time.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, my hometown, like they had like a cool tavern that I really loved. But yeah, everybody hangs out there. I think it's the same thing that we're looking for. We're looking for sort of community and place and connection. You know, I love hometown stuff.
Yeah.
So nice, so nice. Well, I think we have some answers coming in. I think a lot of people who sort of mirror our appreciation of our hometowns, but also the other side of the question, what do you miss least? We also have some people responding to that part. So let's see what they have to say about their hometowns.
My hometown is the Bronx, New York. I'm living in upstate New York right now, and the main difference between the two is the late night food. I miss going out at 2 a.m. to get a chimichurri from the truck, or, you know, go downtown and have dinner at 11 p.m. It was...
Yes.
Delicious.
I'm not sure.
You know, currently I'm in Los Angeles, but my hometown is back in New Jersey. And I guess the thing I miss most about it is snow. I haven't seen snowfall in about 3 years since I got to college, and that's definitely a really nice thing in the winter, be able to go out, build a snowman, go sledding, so definitely miss that.
Trish, do you want to build a snowman?
No, you can have it, Gwen.
I'm from Cumming, Georgia, which is like a super boring suburb, and there isn't a lot to do there. But I do miss getting to pick up my friends and drive around aimlessly, or walk around the Walmart, or go to Waho at 2 a.m. I really miss when that was my idea of a fun.
The classic suburban vibe, just driving around.
My hometown is Arlington, Texas, and the thing I miss most about it are a lot of friends that were left behind. Friends. Yeah, that's the thing I miss the most.
Friends. That's what it is.
My hometown is in Los Angeles. I love the weather. It's just such a beautiful place. You can go to the beach and have fun there anytime.
So true. I'm curious what he was watching on that TV.
I know.
Well, my town's in Europe, and I loved it. Thatch roofed houses, and a small movie theater that served food while you sat around round tables. That's all the rage now. That was happening a long time ago for me.
God, I wish we had round tables in America.
Why did you leave? For New Jersey, it said. For Jersey.
It's the diners.
Yeah, don't knock it till you try it, all right?
Yeah, come on.
Well, speaking of try it, it's time to vote. So, click one of the blue buttons that's going across the bottom of your screen right now. And if you don't see it, click the link in chat. It'll pop open a window. You'll see the video there. You'll see all the contestants, and then it'll have the 6 blue buttons, each one of these corresponding to one of these awesome answers about hometown. Your favorite answer will go to the finals.
Let's see.
Yeah, more snow. That's
Yeah, that guy can't win.
Not allowed.
I'm gonna go with the Europe guy.
Europe. Yeah, beer and movies. That is something that I would certainly relish or look back with fondness.
Oh, the snow guy won.
As if to spite you.
Oh,
hey,
it's my I know it's my own fault for not voting.
That's lesson learned. Make sure if you have a preference or if you like an answer, make sure to go to BeOnTheAir.com and vote. Democracy.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We are going from hometown memories to brand new QOTDs. Our next QOTD was a brand new question that we just released this week. Never been asked before. If you could know the answer to one unsolved mystery, what would it be?
Ooh, This is a good one. I feel like there's, I mean, the angles that I think a lot of people went with were true crime angles, but also just like out into the universe questions. I think definitely a lot of the ones like Jack the Ripper, the identities of Jack the Ripper and the Zodiac Killer, those ones are very good mysteries. But I'm a universe. I'm like, I'm the supernatural kind of person a little bit, also the universe, but supernatural.
Yeah.
And so mine is like those mysterious cryptids that are out in like the Appalachian Mountains. Like hearing about those stories, like there's mysterious lights that'll be floating around in the sky that no one knows where they came from. There's like Bigfoot creatures that people are just like, oh, those they exist out there. And I'm like, what are they? Are they real? Are they alien? So interesting to me.
The truth is out there, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As Scully said.
Adventures.
Are there feral people? We want to know.
Yeah, send to the chat, please. Send your stories.
They live among us.
I raised 4 of them.
Oh my god. Well, I think we have some mysteries coming in, so let's see what people have to say. And in the chat, if you know the answers to any of these questions, let us know.
Yes.
How did Helen Keller fly a plane? How did Helen Keller fly a plane? That's my unsolved mystery. That's what I want to know.
I actually looked it up. Helen Keller flew a plane.
If I could know the answer to one unsolved mystery, I think it would be all of the planes and boats that go missing at the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know much about it, but it's always freaked me out a little bit. It's always been at the back of my head. I'm always thinking of it. Yeah, I just think it would be really weird to know.
Well, it wouldn't be weird to know. It's weird to not know.
Yeah.
May not be everybody's answer to this question, but as a New England Patriots fan, this has been a question that's been on my mind for a while. I would want to know why Bill Belichick sat Malcolm Butler in that Super Bowl. I'm not saying it necessarily would have changed the outcome, but I'm saying it might have, and I would like to know why.
Aliens! It was aliens that did it!
Whispering in the coach's ear, Bill Belichick.
I think this would have to be the mystery of D.B. Cooper. This dude jumped out of a plane with, I think it was like $25,000 at the time, but the equivalent of way more money now. But dude jumped out of a plane. None of his money was ever recovered. His body wasn't recovered. He just escaped. I think that is one of the coolest mysteries ever, and I want to know about it. Tell me.
And it's so rock and roll. He just like jumped out of an airplane and vanished forever.
Yep.
Well, this might be like a more untraditional answer. I'm not really into true crime or anything like that. But I would love to know, what is the meaning of life? Why are we here? What is this all for? What's the purpose? That is the unsolved mystery I'm most interested in.
She cuts right through all the BS.
Yeah.
Forget about aliens.
If you could know the answer to one unsolved mystery, what would it be? Well, I have to say, because I spend a lot of my time in Portugal, and I'm British, it would be what happened to the disappearance of Madeleine McCann and the murder of Madeleine McCann, because that's gone on for a long time, and we still don't know the answer. But yeah, that's what it would be.
Very sad one.
Yeah, no, it's a case that's, I know that there's been some stuff in the news recently about that case, so it's one that's still going on.
No, well, clearly they haven't given up. We're gonna get some to the bottom of it, I suppose. One of these days.
Yes.
Well, it is time to vote for the unsolved mystery that the mystery being what happened to Keith's audio. It's time to vote by clicking one of the blue buttons on the screen. Maybe you're going to go for one of the true crime answers. Maybe you're going to go for the meaning of life. Me, I want to know where the aliens are, but click for one of these guys.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, Super Bowl mysteries, like the important stuff.
Yeah.
What did Taylor say?
Helen
Keller.
Keller.
Helen Keller, yeah. I didn't even know that. So there's some really interesting things out here. Now that I know about that, I really want to know the answer to that. How could Helen Keller, blind, deaf, she couldn't
I'm like,
hear?
did everybody just tell her she flew a plane?
She was like incredibly accomplished, but still an incredible mystery. So guys, it's time for us to vote. Click one of those blue buttons. If you don't see blue buttons, click on the link in the bottom of your screen or in the description. It'll take you right to a page where you can vote. Or if you're on BeOnTheAir.com, you'll see them scrolling across the bottom of the page.
Yes. All good mysteries, all good questions. A good mix of true crime, supernatural, and just questions that are bugging you. I like it.
Madeline McCann. Okay. Well,
And
that was.
as you can see, 100%, everybody thought that was the one that has to be solved. Everything else is a little tricky.
Yes.
But it's a hard question because there was like many different ways to approach it. If we were all talking about Bigfoot, and so you're talking about Nessie or Bigfoot or aliens or something like that, I would approach it a little bit differently than when I'm talking about like tragedies. And there are plenty of them. Earlier in the week, we were talking about the Malaysian airline that vanished. We want to know what happened there. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, we're going to pack up that question and go. Because it's time for you to pick 3 items you can't possibly live without if there were some kind of emergency or an evacuation, if you had to get out of your home in just seconds. What are the 3 things you're grabbing and going with?
I like this question a lot. I think it's one of these questions, and we write hundreds of questions, but this is in the kind of the category of things that are deeper than they seem. Because otherwise it's like, oh, well, clearly I must have my phone and I must have some cash and, whatever it is going to be that you need in an emergency. But I think it goes to the question of values. That's not going to make any sense at first. But, when you're leaving, you might be grabbing something of great sentimental value, or maybe something which is very practical to you, or something that, helps you plan for the future, or maybe some like artifact of your life, or maybe you're thinking about your plants or your pets or whatever it's going to be. But these are all different kinds of things. What do we care about the most? Is it the things? Are we a planner? Is it about the items that we love? Or maybe you're a romantic and that there are objects that are so meaningful to you that you would never leave them behind. There's no right answer to this one. But we are learning about one another. There are many. And the top of Reid's list of wrong answers is do not grab snow caps out of the freezer. You don't need those snow caps.
Snow caps? No, I actually, now you've got me going. I think those are like the worst candy ever because they get all stuck in your teeth. Those little beads provide no flavor.
Yeah.
Just have some some plain dark chocolate drops. If that's what you so desire.
Yeah, let's not start on jujubes either. But that's essentially what we're talking about. What is
don't get me going on the Charleston chews.
Oh no. Well, I think before we start our little tirade about chocolates and candies, which I think we can definitely have at a later date, we should first get into some fan answers because they're coming in, and we got a good mix of the practical and the memories, so let's see what they have to say.
In what would, God forbid, be the worst situation ever, if I were to be immediately evacuated from my home, I would grab 3 things. They would be my phone, my laptop, and my animal.
All right, fortunately, she snuck in the animals there. It's not all practical.
My 3 items would be my laptop, my phone, and my wallet.
Okay.
Practical, completely.
3 things that I would take in case of a fire. One would certainly be my guitar. I've written most of my songs on that one guitar. Then my phone for photos and memories. And last but not least, my first ever signed hockey jersey.
Yeah, that's a nice mixture between the sentimental and the practical. I'm not sure where the guitar is.
I'm being evacuated. I would definitely grab my phone, my laptop, and as many clothes as I can.
Very practical.
Change of clothes, that's a good one.
First, I would grab the emergency kit that's in the garage. Of course, you need that. Whatever's in it, keep it going. Then I would make sure that I have my phone and charger. I'm going to couple those together because, look, you can't do one without the other. And then lastly, my PS4. Yes, I need it.
Oh.
Went from emergency.
If I were evacuated from my home immediately, I would bring my laptop, my computer, and my wallet.
Laptop and computer. She's like running out
her wallet and her purse. Snow caps and jujubes. So guys, it's time to vote. We're going to send one of these people to the finals. Who had the best answer to the question? What are the 3 items that you're going to grab if you have to leave your house very quickly? Maybe it's something practical like your computer, or maybe it's going to be something whimsical like your hockey jersey or your guitars or your kitty cats, or maybe even a plant. Who knows? But let us know. And you can express your preference by voting for one of these folks. Just mash the blue button across the bottom of your screen.
Yes.
I gotta say, I misunderstood this question. When I first read it, I thought it was just like, oh, you're running late, you gotta go. As somebody that is consistently running pretty late, I do go for the phone, wallet, and keys.
Well, I think it's really funny. I would say it's really funny how everyone said phone, wallet, and keys as they're practical, but Andre was the only one who said emergency kit.
Sir.
Spencer's got the guitar. Yeah. No, I think that my go bag would look a lot like Spencer's. I'd have my guitar. What else did he have? Like his phone, because it has like photos in it that he loves. And then
a
his
jersey.
hockey jersey. I don't think I would grab that. But something like that. Something sentimental. Something I can't live without. Like this hat.
You can't live without that hat.
You've never seen me without this hat. You have no idea what's going on down underneath that.
And you don't want to know.
No.
Well,
do you guys know we just had our 1-year anniversary? I was about to say maybe for our anniversary I'll take off my hat. But yeah, no, this is our 1-year anniversary on YouTube. Just cranking out the shows mostly every single day.
Wow. Look at us.
Look at
Who would've
us.
thought? Not
We're
me.
living the dream, huh, guys? And speaking of dreams, that leads us to our next QOTD, which was, we wanted to know, have you ever had a dream while sleeping that later came true in real life?
Oh, this is a good one.
Yes.
It's funny. I have myself down as responding to this. I notoriously have never had it happen yet, but I have had a lot of really good instances of deja vu, which is like a cousin of this question, I would say. And it's like I have these instances where I foresee conversations, I foresee moments, and then they happen in real life. And I'm like, I take it as my opportunity to change how I respond to certain things, or like be very aware and cognizant of what I'm about to say, because I'm like, okay, maybe it won't like butterfly effect out, but like it's a good opportunity to just like, take stock, have a moment, and like think about what I'm gonna say.
Well, that's pretty cool.
I don't know, has it happened for other people? I feel like it's a very like, it's not something that happens a lot.
I dreamed of my death.
Oh.
I did. I dreamed of like how I was going to die and when I was going to die. And you know what? It didn't happen. It was, I was supposed, according to my dream, I was supposed to have died 25 years ago. But it was very helpful to me to have that, like, that goalpost kind of in my mind. I was like, man, I got to get everything I need to get done by the time I'm 34. And went pretty well.
Yeah,
I had a lot
and
of,
now
I
you're
had a lot
just
of fun.
chilling.
Yeah, now this is gravy, right? This is just like bonus rounds. I don't care. Whatever happens now, who cares?
I did read an article kind of on that note. I can't remember where it was from, but said that like you should be thinking about your death because it's going to help you live a more fruitful life. So I was keeping it in the back of your mind. Grim Reaper's coming.
That's so funny. Well, I think we can get into some fan answers because they've been recording, and we do have some people who had some dreams that came true. So let's see what they have to say and what dreams for them became reality.
I remember quite a lot of my dreams, and I do get deja vu a lot, but I don't think any of them have ever come true, no.
Yet. I think she's a believer.
Yeah, yes, that's the key word, yet.
Did you ever have a dream while sleeping that later came true? Honestly, I don't really have recollection of that, like having a dream and then later on it coming true. What I do know is that I have had dreams that I have wanted to come true and have worked for them to come true. For example, it's been one of my biggest dreams to go to Japan, and gratefully I've been blessed to say that I have been. Dream come true.
Make your dreams come true.
Yeah, that's one.
Did you ever have a dream while sleeping that later came true? I don't think like big ones that I can remember, but I have had those small instances of like deja vu where it's like I'll touch a wall or something or be like doing some really specific behavior, and then, you know, later, whether it's that week, that day, or, you know, a couple months after, I'll find myself doing that exact thing in that place that I hadn't been to. So in a small way, I guess it's come true, but in large part, no.
So is deja vu a memory from a dream that you're just remembering that you had, or is it just your brain playing a trick?
The other night, I had a dream where I reached into my pocket and I pulled out a $20 bill. And then the next day I woke up and I was so mesmerized by that dream of just pulling out money I didn't know I had, that I ransacked my bedroom looking for stray cash that I had just left over the years. And like after a certain amount of like looking, you do find stray cash. And I found that, and I knew that my dream had told me where to look, and then I was $80 richer.
Stray cash strut right there.
Yeah, that is inspirational.
Yo, I have dreams like that all the time, and I'm starting to think I'm psychic. Not starting to think. I've thought this for a while, but I really believe that I'm psychic because I will have those dreams, and it may not happen that same day or even that same week, but give it 2 or 3 months from that point, from that dream, and it'll happen, and I'll remember it, and I'm like, whoa, I dreamed this entire scenario. I know. So I kind of knew that this would happen, and it's weird. It's kind of like a weird deja vu, and I think that's where deja vu comes from. It's because we have those dreams that are so real, so vivid, that once you have those dreams, and once you go throughout life, and you actually see your dreams come true, it's like, man, I've lived this. I know I did this before. I know I did this before.
Yeah, that's
and
exactly
so,
what I was
yeah,
wondering.
they can definitely come true.
How do you know I was going to ask that question? That's spooky.
Well, most of my life I've had very vivid and terrifying dreams sometimes. So I'm kind of glad that none of them have come true, because they literally have sometimes felt like a trip down the rabbit hole. It's been a little weird. I'm glad none of them have come true, because a lot of them I would need therapy for if they came true, because dreaming them was enough. However, I did and still do have recurring dreams that my dog dies or runs away or gets stolen, because she's my best friend, and no, that isn't sad. However, one time I did have one that was so vivid that I woke up crying, and that wasn't fun. And then my dog in real life ran out of our front door and tried to get back across the street and almost got hit by a car. Almost didn't. And now I am terrified, because that's the closest to one of them ever coming true.
That was
But other than that, I don't think the one about my mom becoming a green witch has come true yet.
Yet. I like the way she says that. But yeah, that was the universe speaking, right?
Whoa.
Watch out for your dog. Man, I would pay attention if I got a dream like that that said, watch out for your dog. If you had a dream that you clicked on a blue button to vote for one of these people, that dream is about to come true. There are blue buttons across the bottom of your screen if you're watching us on YouTube, let's just say. and you see those buttons, but they're not like buttons. It's just something on the screen. Use the link in the chat. It'll open up a window from BeOnTheAir.com that'll enable you to vote. And your vote will count right now, and it will send one of these good folks and their amazing stories of psychic powers to the finals. You know, the problem, go ahead. Yeah, the problem, like what Panzer Saturn was talking about, the problem with psychic visions is that they do tend to be imprecise. And so like if you get a lottery ticket number in your head, but it's not tomorrow's, like it's like next week or a month from now, it doesn't do you any good.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You need to hone your powers, embrace these visions, and then start to like, you know, try to manage and control it. So are you one of these real believers? Hey, Kaylee is. Kaylee from Ireland. I think she's a believer.
She gets deja vu quite a bit.
Yeah. Are you guys believers? Or do you live within like the narrow walls of convention?
Don't do this. Don't pick on me, because that's where you're going with this.
Yeah. Are you interesting, and do you believe in dreams, or are you a party pooper?
Exactly. I can't say that I've had like a lot of psychic visions besides the one that I said, but I do feel like I've been in contact with spirits.
Really?
Yeah, just I live in this old house. We get visitations.
Okay.
I got to come up with a good question so I get to tell some of those stories. But yeah, I'm a believer that there's something beyond this placid little world of getting up and commuting and going to work and turning around and coming back and,
yeah,
as we say,
no,
eating, shitting, and dying.
This is it. We're gonna eat shit and die, just like you said.
Yeah. Well, hey, and if we believe in that other side has allowed us to achieve 1 year on our YouTube channel. So I like to believe that it's looking out for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody who supported us throughout this whole time. We could not have made it without you.
Yes, no, we could not have. And to further celebrate that, it's not only a special moment because it's our anniversary, it's a special moment because we've gone through all 7 questions for the week. And so that means it's time to select a champion. Finally, we're here. It's a big one. It's the champion on our anniversary, so it's a lot of pressure.
Oh, extra special.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that what we should do is do a quick recap. The best answers for each question, the ones that you guys voted for, we're going to go through and just review them very quickly so you remember which ones they are. And they're awesome, so it's totally worth hearing again. And then we're going to vote. We're going to pick a winner, and that winner is the champion of the week. And I think this week is 29, 23, something like that. That's how many weeks we are into this year of QOTD. So
yes,
let us review.
Here we go.
Yes,
class.
Let's
Question
do it.
number 1.
I don't think this has ever happened to me, and honestly, my dreams are a bit extravagant and a bit crazy. So I don't think I'd want any of them to come true. I remember quite a lot of my dreams, and I do get deja vu a lot, but I don't think any of them have ever come true, no.
Keo's answering the question, have you ever had a dream while sleeping that actually came true?
If you could know the answer to one unsolved mystery, what would it be? Well, I have to say, because I spend a lot of my time in Portugal, and I'm British, it will be what happened to the disappearance of Madeleine McCann, the murder of Madeleine McCann, because that's gone on for a long time, and we still don't know the answer. But yeah, that's what it would be.
Fifi Bell is answering the question, if you could have the answer to any unsolved mystery, which would it be?
I once saw a stranger help an old man cross the street, and it made me smile. You don't really see that often, and it reminds me that there's some good still left in this
nasty old world. Ken is answering the question, what's something that stranger
If
could make
I
you smile?
had to go on a road trip with any person living or dead, I'm going to go with LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
Brendan's telling us if he could go on a road trip with anybody ever, who's he going to go with? And the answer.
Currently I'm in Los Angeles, but my hometown is back in New Jersey. And I guess the thing I miss most about it is snow. I haven't seen snow fall in about 3 years since I got to college. And that's definitely a really nice thing in the winter, be able to go out, build a snowman, go sledding. So definitely miss that.
Quinn's answering the question. What do you miss most about your hometown?
3 things that I would take in case of a fire. One would certainly be my guitar. I've written most of my songs on that one guitar. Then my phone for photos and memories. And last but not least, my first ever signed hockey jersey.
Oh, yeah. So if you had to leave in a second, what are the 3 items
What
that you
bucket
take off
list
the door?
item will I complete this year? My biggest bucket list item is I want to shoot a show or music video or something for the rap artist Tyler, the Creator. I want to do that really bad. I don't care if it's a festival. I don't care if it's a show, touring opportunity, whatever. I want to do it for him. And I guess as the kids say, I'll be manifesting doing that this year.
What bucket list item are you going to get accomplished this year? Hockey's got some very specific plans. Which one of these guys is our best question answerer? That's a word, right? The best answerer of the entire week. Click one of the buttons on the bottom of your screen, and we will select our champion of QOTD-ness.
Ooh, that's a
QOTD-docity.
QOT, QOT-docity.
Yes. So you guys are not allowed to vote. So says I, the second. So don't vote. I mean, you guys out in the world are allowed to vote, but JJ, Trish, and Reid, we're gonna sit on our hands for a couple of seconds. And the winner is.
Oh, here it is.
Drum roll, please.
All right. So not only do you guys bust my chops on a daily basis, now the fans are busting my chops.
Thank you, guys.
Voted.
Yes, all the New Jerseyans came out and showed up, and they were like, "We love snow."
Yes,
You
no.
all got together on that one. Congratulations, Quinn. You are a big winner.
Yeah, come on back, Quinn. Come on back. New Jersey misses you. So that's the end of the week, right? We've picked our winner, and we've gone through our 7 questions. But the good news is, you know what happens later? We get 7 more questions to do next week, which I guess is week 3023. Typically, we like to have some sort of theme that ties this whole thing together, somehow related maybe to something important that's happening this week, whatever. Trish, you are the master of QOTD-ness as well. So what is our, I don't know what to call it, the enabling texture of this theme?
Well, I'll tell you, we thought it was pretty special that next week we've got a new album release from Miss Taylor Swift. And she is the queen of relation.
Oh no, I can finish. She is the queen of relationships. She is the queen of setting records. And to next week's theme is, Trish, you're back. Hi. Next week's theme is worsts and firsts. Trish, if you want to explain what that is.
A lot of relationship stuff, a lot of really fun and funny questions about love gone wrong.
Ooh.
And so also it's like we're kind of running a whole country song is what we're doing.
She did start as a country artist, don't forget.
Exactly. Yes. And also shout out Olivia Rodrigo has a new single coming out. So it is going a lot of fan bases are going to be very excited for this coming week.
I believe that Two Friends is actually dropping something too, if you guys are into that sort of thing. I'm serious. I saw something on Insta about it.
Nice.
Incredible.
Oh my goodness. Yes, please. Go ahead, JJ. Tell us about it.
Well, I think with that, make sure to go to BeOnTheAir.com and record your answers to all of this coming week's questions because they will be knockouts. And I think until we see you again, we are QOTD and BeOnTheAir.com signing off, and we will see you all on TV. Bye, everyone.
Bye.